Muy buena gente, bienvenidos de vuelta al canal, bienvenidos a un episodio más del Let's Play de The Witcher 3. En este caso estamos ya en Hearts of Stone, la primera expansión de The Witcher 3. Me quedaría Blood and Wine después de esta, pero bueno, estamos en nivel 32. Ya sabéis que estamos jugando sin talento y sin armadura y sin toda la pesca esta que llevo repitiendo desde el episodio 1. Y en este episodio vamos a hablar con Olgierd von Everec y básicamente vamos a empezar a hacer las misiones que nos da. En esta misión creo que, es decir, en este episodio creo que voy a hacer la boda y me voy a dejar el atraco para el siguiente. Así que vamos a darle.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a theory pox?
Could say so. Manners burning, you noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts. No! Please! I beg you! Shut your trap! Let me go! Leave me be! Shut it! I ate with yous, drank with yous, fought beside yous, and you kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
A ver, aquí esta decisión es para pelear o no pelear con Olgierd. Yo lo siento, pero es mucho más espectacular pelear con Olgierd. Así que vamos a pelear con Olgierd. Es que es súper espectacular la cinemática. Ya sabéis lo que... Hombre, si pelea ya sabéis lo que pasa, pero si no pelea, lo que pasa es que no pelea y le clavan una espada por la espalda, ¿vale? Pero es que la pelea con Olgierd aquí es súper... Súper buena la pelea aquí, la cinemática del final.
Then I'll get angry, stop talking, and slaughter you all like swine. So what'll it be? Am I gonna hear why you want to take his head, or not?
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
No, you don't. Let him go.
Oh, this is bloody rich. Can't plough and believe me ears. You switch your brains with your cock or something. Get your mutant witcher ass out of here.
Or
I'll kill you!
go ahead, try.
Whoa, whoa, what the bloody hell's this? Geralt, have you decided to play defender of the downtrodden?
More like gutter of sons of bitches.
Long as I'm here, you'll gut no one.
That a challenge?
Why not? I've not fought a Witcher before. Defeat me and I shall let him go. Stand aside.
Se viene. Joder, es que la cinemática del final de este combate es la polla. De lo mejorcito de la expansión.
Would you wait, sir, for the dribble to subside?
Makes no difference to me.
Y ya cuando vemos que Olgierd no es normal. Bueno, gente, estamos en el combate de Olgierd. Habréis visto un corte. Y es que no puedo matar a Olgierd. Se ha bugueado, tío. A Olgierd, para quien no lo sepa, se le mata con counters, haciéndole parry. Pero no puedo hacerle el parry. O sea, está bugueado. Sé que este combate de vez en cuando se buguea haciendo esas cosas. No le puedo hacer el counter y me mata una hostia. Bueno, una hostia gorda. Pero no puedo bloquearle tampoco ni nada. O sea, se supone que Geralt puede bloquearla a Olgierd perfectamente. Y no me deja. No me deja. Yo no sé si es que... O yo soy subnormal y estoy... Mirad. Voy a dejar que me haga la carga. Vale, esta muerte va a salir. ¿Veis? Había escuchado el clic secundario de hacerle el parry y no va. No sé por qué. Voy a meter esto exclusivamente. No he metido muertes porque... Creo que no he muerto ni una vez. Pero voy a meter esto porque es un bug de la hostia, macho. Hay otro boss que le pasa algo similar, que es al Jin, ¿vale? El boss, el Jin, el Jin, que es el boss de el último deseo, de la misión del último deseo de Yennefer, que es una especie de bola de energía. Si tienes puesto el elevar el nivel de los enemigos, que es esto, que es para que no haya enemigos grises. Si tienes puesto esto, la misión del Jin, pues el Jin te quita una barbaridad, es imposible de matar. Te baja un montón la vida. La última vez que yo fallé un parry en The Witcher 3 estábamos en 2015 y acababa de salir el juego. Aquí vamos a hacer la otra run y ya está.
Whoa, nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not good
Si
enough.
fuera obligatorio tendríamos un problema,
I'll leave soon as
porque
you
estaría
tell me.
bugueado totalmente.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the
No sé
arse?
por qué.
Ask him and
Es que no sé
say
por
to
qué ocurre,
kill him.
pero bueno.
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
Wait. I know Ogierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
What is this row? Are you not done with it? My ears with it.
Joder, tío, quería ver la otra cinemática, pero es que es. Madre mía. Nada, lo mata.
Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you? Take her away. Now, where were we?
Vaya. La otra cinemática estaba mejor, pero es que no puedo ganarle sin parries. Y vamos a ver cómo me cargo las pesadillas de Iris, porque las pesadillas de Iris son una skin de Olgierd. Va a ser un problema. Normalmente la pesadilla de Iris no se buguea, solo se buguea este combate.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse.
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be
Hostia, me he quedado todo rayado, tío, por el combate. Está bugueado, Si alguien lo sabe, tío, si alguien sabe, oye, no es que esté bugueado, es que tienes que hacer esto antes. Y yo, ¿what? No me acuerdo, tío, os lo prometo, No me acuerdo. Claro, en el speedrun de que hago de Hearts of Stone, no hago el combate. No hago el combate, pero en mi reto sin talento y sin armadura se ve el combate como hago los parries. Y se ve como enseño la dificultad, o sea que... Creo. Pero vamos.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter O'Dick. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself.
Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him, then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who was to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must. Come.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Borsodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those 2. Then...
Y la tercera es la rosa de Iris.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those 2, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there. The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first 2 tasks.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an
Esto es para el
auction
atraco y
house.
lo otro es para la boda.
Heard of it. My sword's
Voy a
almost
hacer la
auctioned
boda
off there
porque
once.
es todo de
Auction was
hablar
held in
prácticamente.
Novigrad. The
Solo hay
ones
un
in
combate, ahora le llega a la cripta
They
y ya
must
está.
have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The Von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay. Can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you.
Gaunter Odin, que son las iniciales de God.
Good luck, Geralt.
Es Dios. Ay, se viene boda. Bueno, vamos a hablar con Sunny.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
So, think learned women are ugly as a rule?
Well, it's lucky they've brains, because they've not got beauty. Is that right, lads?
Oh, aye. Mutts, all of them. Hideous things. Wouldn't touch one with a 10L pole.
But this lass is different. Exceptional.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy her too, eh?
Sorry, none of your business.
Come on. There's some kind of secret. You embarrassed? She's quite fetching, and you're, well, none too handsome, but a witcher. Lasses like your type. Come now, fess up. You fancy her or not?
There's no denying her beauty, but she's not my type.
Talking out your ass.
Yo es por darle otras conversaciones, ¿vale? Porque el resto ya las he visto. Siempre digo la otra.
She does you. I'd not dally long thinking.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution.
Creo que no tiene
so
consecuencia
careful
esto
with the
de
dosage.
diálogo.
Each patient gets exactly 2
No voy a
drops.
acostarme con Sunny y tampoco con Sienna.
At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
Estamos haciendo una run virginal.
I thank you.
Es una run desnudo, es una run antidroga, porque no estoy tomando ni una poción, y es una run virginal.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
Es verdad, no me he tirado a nadie. A ninguna
I
tía,
serve
no he visto
individuals. I
escena.
treat them. That they're Redanians is
Geralt no ha
coincidental.
sacado su
I'd
pajarito a
help
ver
with
mundo.
Guardians as well, were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, and Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. A man named Gaunter O'Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
You don't know?
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know. He helped me out of a bind. And now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
O'Dim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Shani, please. No use complaining. Just help me.
I'm not complaining. I'm concerned. Ugh, fine. So whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or famous Redanian dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, von Estiken, von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
¿No hay TP? ¿No hay TP de diálogo? ¿Pero por qué?
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
Didn't know you were getting married?
Not mine, silly. My friends. This garland's not for me. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Wait. That was your notice?
What notice?
The one posted by the 7 cats. Need a beau to accompany me to a friend's wedding. If any intelligent, amusing, handsome, none too old nor none too young.
Este está al lado, este mensaje está al lado del contrato de Olgierd.
No, that's not mine. So, will you go with me or not?
Si le dices que no puede. Yo por ver frases nuevas, porque la otra ya me las sé.
Love to, I would. But this Olgierd and Master Mirror business.
Enough said. Won't try to talk you into it.
Voy igual, o
Remember
sea
to
que...
bring the censer?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go. Race.
Ah, no, claro, me tengo que cargar la... A ver, espérate. Probemos algo. Vale. Ya habéis visto el counter, ¿veis? O sea, es un bug del combate de Olgierd. A ver. Y bloquea también, o sea que... Ya sabía yo, es que era imposible, tío. Mira, otro parry. Es que ya sabía yo perfectamente que era un bug del combate. Ese combate se buguea. No quiero decir que se buguee casi siempre, pero es un combate que da problemas, ¿vale? mi color estaba bugueado, Me quedo mucho más tranquilo. Me quedo mucho más tranquilo. Y sé que el combate contra las pesadillas de Iris no se buguea casi. Pero aparte el combate de las pesadillas de Iris es distinto porque les afectan las señales, ¿vale? Es un skin de Olgierd ese combate. Realmente te enfrentas a skin de Olgierd sacado directamente de Silent Hill.
Last of the surprises. Sure hope so. Should look around.
Pero les afectan las señales, les afecta el AR los desequilibra, el Igni los quema. Pero a Olgierd no. A Olgierd en ese combate que se ha bugueado antes.
Probably shouldn't touch that.
En ese combate que se ha bugueado antes, no puede. Te esquiva el. Te esquiva el AR y el Igni.
There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
A ver.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everec's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
Nunca entendí por qué estos combaten contigo. En plan, sois hijos normales. No estoy diciendo que he venido por vuestro nieto. Son espectros y no los puedo quemar. Así que me los tengo que cambiar. Me los tengo que cargar a hostias.
You die here, flashbag!
My. Ornery whoresons those von Everecs, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on a business.
I'm a swiding corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils!
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive, too?
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly, not watch others enjoy themselves.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh yes. Yes, it is.
Geralt, wake up! Open your eyes! Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you. Promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt? I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
It's his fault.
A pleasure to meet you, my sweet.
Whose?
His. You know, Olgierd's brother.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Leave Shani out of this.
Ah, is that her name? Lovely. A perfect name for a perfect lass.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body, so anything I say or do will actually be him, his mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid!
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow?
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck.
The problem is, he turned me down.
The crook-pated churl.
Don't call him that.
But what choice do I have when he is a churl? I'd never say no to as fair a face as yours. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then... the haylofts we shall devastate together.
We're just friends, always have been.
Never professed your love? No heartfelt admissions, confessions?
Never anything between us.
You mean to say you never gripped those gorgeous... Ooh.
Claro, claro, si en el The Witcher 1 vas por el lado de Triss, nunca tienes nada con Sunny.
Excuse me?
Ah, a pederast. Fine, if it's not your flavor, you needn't taste. All the better for me. I'll see she's properly satisfied. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Take it easy.
No puedo salirme de la zona, ¿eh? Si me intento salir de la zona, el este de Vladimir me vuelve a meter para adentro. O sea, está delimitada la zona a la que puedes acceder con el Vladimir, siguiéndote.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in, wearing that.
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side. in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now, we're merely borrowing.
Los cambios de cara, de deprimido a...
This'll do wonderfully.
a Happy Geralt, de repente.
Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now, for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding. And we must be neat.
Aquí se cambia el pelo automáticamente y se afeita la barba. La barba da igual porque te vuelve a crecer con el tiempo, pero el pelo ya se le queda así. Si no te lo quitas ya hago Blood and Wine ya con ese pelo. Si no se lo vuelvo a cambiar.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
You see? Geralt's been a pill, a nag. That all changes today.
Dramatically, I'd say. He's never been very talkative to start with.
He's been a fool, but I shall make up for that now. Will you marry me?
A big step, but I will think about it. For now, we should simply enjoy my friend's wedding. May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick! I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not
Aquí esta misión está faseada también, el tiempo no corre. Corre con las acciones que hace.
I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight, that's our deal. Then there's the capping, then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry. Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgierd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Ya que estamos aquí, ¿no?
All the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now.
dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Ah, mira, no, pues puedo pasar hasta
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you, expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Hay que hacer un montón de actividades para que vaya el tiempo vaya corriendo.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. Am I to dance now with one foot bared? 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie, I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this, then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out. Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come. Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I'd dive to any depth for you.
Vamos.
Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
El de Sunny es... ¿Cuál era el de Sunny? Es este, creo.
Damn mucky that pond. Sank in up to my armpits.
Mucky as it might be, the lake still couldn't keep my shoe from you.
See my blueberry? Such devotion in a small matter. Now imagine my devotion in matters large.
Something specific in mind?
Why, naturally. Ride off with me, Shawnee. To Kovir, Povis, Zeracania even. With a maid like you at my side, I could conquer the world.
Lovely plans, but I fear they're impossible to realize in just one evening.
Too true. But it's nice to dream. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella?
My shoe?
Mm-hmm. Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
¿Veis? Van pasando las horas del día conforme haces actividades.
Faster, faster till we expire.
a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for a loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
La música del Gwent de fondo.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
Not a man here who could outdance me. It's a gift. My legs are preternaturally skilled.
I never expected the members of Olgierd's band to have a taste in dancing.
Yet it's so. We dance and dance at every opportunity. As fond of fun as fighting, our motto. Seems the music in the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
I'm not sure I do. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
What do you mean, hands to myself? That'd be no fun at all. Besides, I thought you two would enjoy it.
Oh, I like to kiss. And get kissed. But mostly with one person at a time. And there's two of you in there.
Aye, yet only one did what set your heart aflame. Me.
Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's adrift.
Please?
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, naught more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me angry.
But don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but...
But what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Whoa, hold there, mate. You said you weren't interested back in the crypt. Now suddenly, after I've beat the cream all night, you swoop in to dip your berry. And aim to delight in it without me present?
Shut up.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply. And certainly not on a whim.
Bah! I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
Gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it over. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter O'Dim. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still pay the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day we'll say something very
Hijo de puta. Bueno, para quien sepa la historia.
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time for...
Olgierd tiene que, cuando hace el pacto, tiene que dar algo a cambio. Y da la vida de su hermano.
I'm sorry,
Creo que iba así, ¿no?
That was...
Para hacer el pacto para tener, yo qué sé, para estar con Iris y todo el rollo.
Let's go. The night's still young.
No more fun.
As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride.
Ceremonia del gorro, eso.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
So be it. If there's no demand, I shan't supply. But it would have been a beautiful speech.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
You're a bridesmaid, Shani. Take your place.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts?
CGI.
What dreams?
O sea, CGI no, capullo. Vídeo renderizado. Joder, es que se nota un huevo, que es un vídeo. Cuando reproducen vídeo el este. Que las animaciones mejoran un poco y se ve un poco de artefactos en pantalla por ser un vídeo. Me parece a mí que no. Me parece a mí que no se va a casar Sunny. Aquí es cuando escribe la carta para darle a Olgierd. Gasto más por culo. Venga, con esto mismo. Y aquí es cuando Olgierd le enseña la carta y reconoce la...
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull's dirt, but good.
Wow, madre mía, la transición de vídeo a gameplay, chaval. Anda que no se nota, chaval. Joder.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the guard.
Esos vídeos los meten para que... Creo que tienen... Supongo que para controlar mucho más las animaciones y todo esto. Para que se vea que no se ve mejor. El problema es que no se ve mejor. Tiene más detalle, eso sí. Tiene más detalles, los modelados y todo. Porque supongo que será el máximo que se puede conseguir. Pero las texturas no se ven mejor porque es un puto vídeo pre-renderizado.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everec, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
Thanks. Not sure I could have stood him much longer.
At your service. Always.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
¿Puedo irme directamente? No, tienes que tener la otra conversación de todas maneras.
And like that, it's over. Huh. Here, I thought I might get some more time with you. Silly, wasn't it?
Wouldn't say that.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Donde para ahora el Gunter Odin, ¿verdad?
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools.
Bueno, tiene algo de razón.
Your friend will now make a show of being hurt. Pick her some flowers.
Sí, aquí le puedes llevar flores. Si le llevas flores todo va bien. Y si le llega algo de beber, vomita.
She cares for you.
Da lo mismo, no voy a tener la escena de... La escena de tiki-taka no la voy a tener, así que da igual lo que le lleve.
You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Es una... Lo siento, pero es una run virginal. Voy a llevarme una botella, pues da lo mismo. Ah, me la llevo, a ver qué pasa, porque en el Let's Play creo que le llevo las flores. O sea, en el Let's Play de original le llevo las flores.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Brought you some mead. Best medicine for a troubled soul.
Thanks.
Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland,
Poner la conversación de romance también, o sea, la música de romance de fondo.
Flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs and reattach limbs.
Y vas a seguir sola, Shani. Sigues sola, Ahora cuando se va...
You've got friends. Me, for one.
In that case, let's drink to our friendship.
Ahora cuando acaba la expansión se va otra vez, se va al frente, creo, dice que... Creo, ¿no? Lo dice al final de la expansión, dice que se va al frente otra vez a curar herido o a otra zona. Que la destinan a otra zona o algo de eso.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea. Did you enjoy the wedding?
Not exactly my idea of a good time.
Estoy super hater con las conversaciones.
Time I spend with people I know.
You know me.
True. And now I'm starting to enjoy this. Kind of like Vizima, remember? You, me, Zoltan, Dandelion.
Eso es una misión
drinking binges.
del Witcher 1.
And the Catriona plague.
That was background. What I remember most, the mood, the feelings.
Hay una misión de hacer una fiesta en casa de Shani. Y va Zoltan, Jaskier, Geralt y Shani.
I was up to my elbows in work, but those were good times. They're nice memories.
For me too.
Joder, que el Witcher 1 se antoja tan lejano. Me acuerdo del Witcher 1 y se antoja súper lejano, tío. Parece hace 40 años, ¿sabes? Parece un juego de antes de que naciera, comparado con este.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent, but don't tell the old battle axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip. Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. You can call me Dar.
Oh, thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
What kind of beau's unfit?
So far, every kind.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade,
Madre mía.
well brought up.
Shani, hueles a The Witcher 4 que tira para atrás.
I guess not, but it's
Os
hard
lo
to find
seguro,
one
Shani
like
está
that
en The
who's
Witcher
even
4,
slightly
seguro
easy.
además.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother.
Seguro,
She
hay
actually thinks I
gente
should
que va a
have found
salir
a husband
seguro.
at the academy, but I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks
El
there's
problema es que
something
si, no va,
horribly wrong
si
with me.
Geralt no va a ser el prota, parece que va a ser
It's
Ciri.
the 13th century.
Yo, si tuviera que poner dinero. Bueno, es que Ciri es la apuesta seguro. Si tuviera que apostar por un protagonista para el Witcher 4,
I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got
yo diría
adopted, have your own
Ciri.
practice, been at the front lines many
Geralt han
times.
dicho. Pero es que también es verdad que la promoción de The Witcher 3 fue como la última aventura de Geralt. No, se acabó la historia de Geralt. Pero joder, después de la pasta que le ha dado el Witcher 3. ¿Te imaginas? The Witcher 4 ya en plan, un último contrato, Geralt. Venga.
Drank themselves stiff
Una
as the
última
bulls they
aventura.
tore from the fence.
Ya sea matando a Geralt o haciendo como que muere o algo de eso al final.
Protect her from a cheeky
En
foreign
plan, para un final ambiguo.
If they hadn't
Lo veo
intervened,
también.
you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
I couldn't have done anything, sadly, but somehow I think I would have survived.
I think so too. I imagine you've lived through worse than a tryst in a barn with some milkmaid.
Definitely. A tryst in a barn would be a much more pleasant experience than a fight in a manticore's den.
Joder, va a estar guay como la voy a rechazar.
Gorgeous.
Yep. Increíble, Shani. Dios, se viene.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on
No
your
me jodas
lips.
que lo hace automáticamente, no, ahí se puede
Just
rechazar,
wondering
coño.
if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Vale.
Only one way to find out.
Se besan, pero no hacen nada porque la voy a rechazar, ¿verdad? ¿O es automático? No me jodas, macho. Esto no desmonetiza, pero en cuanto sale una tía... En cada vídeo que ha salido una tía sin ropa del Let's Play, me lo han desmonetizado en YouTube.
So, how'd it compare?
Honestly, completely different.
Better or worse?
Dile peor.
Just impossible to compare. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather
Tío,
go
¿cómo te
back?
voy a rechazar, Shani? Volvamos.
Love to stay, I would. But we ought to get back to the wedding.
Oh, yes. Yes. That's best.
Penny for your thoughts?
Just thinking that friends should stay friends.
Mm-hmm. My feeling too.
I have a lot to think about. Alone. So I'm not going back to the wedding. Not really fond of watching drunks stagger around, anyway.
Shani, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a
Ah, esto se lo hablan por la mañana. Si te acuestas con ella, lo hablan por la mañana.
Could you look into it?
Y aquí
See
lo
if you
hablan
can
por la
learn
noche.
something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Dios, qué soso todo, madre mía. Ya está. Ya está, ¿verdad? Sí, se completa la misión. Informa a Olgierd. No, pero vamos a hacer la misión de la subasta primero y luego ya vamos a Olgierd y completamos todo. La siguiente ya será todo el atraco y todo eso. Y la siguiente ya la mansión Von Everett. Y no sé si podré hacer mansión Von Everett más final, creo que sí. Pero bueno, vamos a sacar el final bueno, donde Olgierd vive, obviamente, porque los premios de Gunther Odin los comentaré, pero son un poco meh. Así que bueno, espero que os haya gustado y nos vemos en el próximo episodio de The Witcher 3.